became a father at 18.
Yeah. How was that on your perspective?
I think.
Like, what type of, let's say it like this, to all the teen dads out there, what type of advice would you be able to give them being, you know what I'm saying, going through that?
So I think it just made me grow up faster, you know? So, I mean, it kind of goes back and forth. I think if I'd have waited, I'd have had, you know, better opportunity in life, but I think it just made me grow up faster and be, you know, but I don't know, bro. I can't tell you because I ain't in both spots how I think about it, but...
Say it both ways. Just expand on it. Tell the people, because this is the real things, you know what I'm saying? They going, they may need some type of advice or something. And they may not have nobody in there or don't want to ask.
I didn't, you know, the good thing is, let's go with the bad shit. Let's go with the bad shit first. So the bad shit, I didn't finish school. You know, I couldn't get no...
Like as in high school or just college?
Nah, high school.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had, you know, to go out and get a job. Quick. Let me see what else, man. I mean,
start providing.
Yeah, you had to provide. That's what it was. Having a baby, you had to provide. And I've been on my own since 17, so I had to provide.
On your own, or you kicked you out?
I've been out of the house. It was my choice. I ain't never been kicked out, but it was my choice. I had my own spot at 18, right after we had the baby. So, yeah, man, I don't know.
There ain't no plus size to have it. Like, make it easier.
If I was talking to my kids, I would tell them to wait for sure. Finish school, go to college, figure out your life first. You know, and then, you know, when you're done with college and you settled in with life, you got you a decent job, or then think about the future of having kids.
Now, one thing I say is I looked at an article. And it said people are waiting until like 30s to have a kid. How you feel about that? Would you be down to have your first kid 30 years old, or you want to have it earlier?
I told you like 27. I mean, that's old still.
But are you okay with having one before then?
Oh, before then? No, I want one at 27.
27? I'm
24. I got 3 years till then. I want to.
That makes sense. And as someone who had a kid with a woman,
I don't mind having one earlier.
Until we get one, right? What should we look out for? Like that's some plus, like that's qualified. Like she the one. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about in a woman?
Yeah, because like he said he want to have one at 27. So say he looking, it's getting closer to that date, type of thing.
You talking about in a woman?
Yeah, in a woman.
I've been with my girl since 17. So she been with me since I was nothing.
Yeah, so that means so that means she had good qualities.
Exactly.
And what was those?
Everything. Really just
that's one of them
really,
right there. What you just said.
What?
Being there when he ain't have nothing. He ain't got nothing.
I'm talking about homeless, all that. Really just loyal. Stand by my side. Not letting nothing get between us. My parents, her parents, what was said, you know. Really, that's what showed me.
So that goes back to what did I go back to, Dershow? It sounded like something we talked about. Stand by her side. It sounded like something we talked about. Is it the cherish those who do things for you when they don't have to? Is that one, or is that different?
No, that's that one.
That's that one?
I mean,
because it sounded a little different though. Because what we said was back in our old, you seen them. We was like cherish people that do things they don't have to do for you. So you saying your girl was an example of that, or was it a little bit different?
She was just doing things that she didn't have to do.
It's an example. It's an example of that. It's been
on both sides.
Yeah, it's been way more than just loyal though. Yeah. I've been through shit where I wasn't working or something. And she was my backbone. She stayed behind me, where she didn't have to. A lot of women wouldn't. You know. So
would you? That's what it is. Then. So everybody listen to that. That's what you really gotta look for when they there for you.
When you don't have nothing, and then if you ever fall back on your back, and you can't, she should be the one to raise you up for sure. So
that's real life. Yeah. That's real life. Say if somebody had something. And you are simulating it, right?
Yeah.
Say if somebody has some for all of us. If somebody has, say we all rich, and we got with her, and we never had to experience that.
We ain't never been down.
What are some ways you could still see for that quality that you think? So just thinking about it.
Just the opposite of me then.
Yeah.
I had some.
And you know what I'm saying?
Found a woman. What are some qualities?
I don't know.
That's hard.
No, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
You ain't in those shoes.
I don't know.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying though?
I was watching one of y'all podcasts. I don't know if it was the first one or the second one, and y'all was ranking like what comes in a woman.
The qualities of a woman.
Quality of a woman.
Yeah.
And mine would be loyalty, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Number one.
Yeah.
But how could you test that if you ain't never needed it? That's the question.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to. I don't know.
That's where the game. That's where the game.
With a woman, that's what you need. You need loyalty. You don't want to be dead wrong.
Mm-hmm. No, that's real. But like you ain't never. They say you find out the ones who are most loyal when you're going through your roughest times.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's. But say you ain't never. Like say you ain't. You know what I'm saying? But there's always but financial. One thing I think is just because you're not financially stressed or struggling, don't mean that you can't be emotionally struggling, or really just emotional. Once you got the finances,
I've been financially, I've been emotional, and she was there through all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's why. And when I got older, it wasn't just I realized that when I was younger. I've been through shit when I was older and realized, because the shit she did, that she was, she was solid.
Now the question is, when you have someone like that. And you get rich and big, how do you keep her in mind when every woman wants you now? Or all these opportunities, you around this, you around that.
What do you mean, be loyal?
I know, that's a real thing though. That's a real thing. That's like men really do that. They'll get big and then forget about the one who held them down.
You gotta think, you gotta be loyal for sure, like you said.
You gotta love that.
Then you gotta always remember who was there when you didn't have that. Mm-hmm.
I get it. No, I'm listening. I get it. That's a big one.
I mean,
that's a big one. You see what I'm saying, though, Horatio?
I understand what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying.
Because this like
when I'm in love with somebody,
let me ask y'all something. Say if y'all became, athletes in the pros or something, right?
Yeah, that's literally what I'm saying.
Would y'all rather have abroad when y'all was 18 through high school sweethearts, or fine when y'all made it?
Now this is different. They may be a Travis Hunter. They been knew he was NFL.
You gotta look for those qualities.
Before, when you was in high school, would you rather have a high school sweetheart, or when you make it, fine?
It depends though. I know I'm being real technical right here. There's a high school who know he going to the league, and there's high school who don't know.
And didn't have nothing.
Okay, that's different. Middle's like, you know what I'm saying? You coming into high school.
No,
but you gotta think. You still gotta think. You tied down. You gonna be tied. You gonna be tied down.
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah,
the whole time. The whole time.
The whole entire time.
I definitely, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably disengage. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt her.
At least you disengage.
Yeah, like, because I know it's a, but I know I always got your back though. If that make any sense.
Yeah.
And if she could overcome the heartache and then because it's a tough situation. It's a tough situation. What would you say?
Yeah, what would you do?
Me, I'm sticking with her, bro.
I'm
a loyal person when it comes to a relationship. I'm a pretty loyal person when it comes to a relationship, bro.
Yeah, I disagree. I don't want to do no harm. I don't want to do no harm. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
So you out of there. When you get to college, you out of there? Because what y'all said.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, I forgot about that. We're going to college.
Yeah.
We're going to college.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, bro. But then look, y'all going to college as the top recruited.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're throwing at you.
Yeah.
As a young man.
Yeah.
Testosterone.
Yeah.
Testosterone. Testosterone roaring.
The thing is, if me and the person in the relationship are in the same college, then I ain't gonna break up with her though. But if we at a separate college, we gotta break up. I'm sorry, it's getting thrown at me.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I'm like saying thrown at me. I can't, I'm not.
That's fair.
I'm a man at the end of the day. I need to fulfill my needs.
That's fair. Then that provokes this question for me. Say the same thing, but you're in college.
What you mean?
You're for you too. You in college, say you a walk on, and then you meet your woman in college, and then you blow up in college.
Stick with that woman.
You sticking with her?
Yeah.
So I'm in college and I'm blowing up. This is before.
Say you a freshman. Say you a freshman. Junior. Junior year, you get your spot, and then you going crazy. They projecting you this type of pick.
And I met her
in freshman year, and y'all been rocking.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing.
Stick
I mean, it's only. I think 2 years is long enough to fall.
Yeah.
With emotions in it. I think 2 years is long enough.
Then let's flip it. How long is it enough to have a kid? Knowing somebody. Rush it 6 months.
No, see me. I got with my girl and had him in 6 months, but I just found a good one. But
would you say you got lucky on your choice, or you was already actively looking? Not trying to make it seem like that.
So I was out there, but I got lucky. I also got lucky. Mm-hmm. You don't just find it out here, but I still would have waited. Like I said earlier, I still would have waited. Mm-hmm. Even just for me and her to have a better living for the kid.
So then we gonna look at it at situational then. So just advising the people who are watching us, because I always think you may not be where you at, but you can always lead people that's behind you.
Right.
So people who looking and, contemplating, going crazy, well, look at your situation and let that determine when it's the right time, is what you're saying.
The right time is when you got, when you got everything set up right. Is you done with school, you got your degree in something, and you working. Mm-hmm. You don't have to own a house, but you should have your own house.
So
you should have a car.
It's when you're comfortable in life, pretty much.
Exactly.
You're not stressing.
Yeah. When you plan to have a baby, I think bringing in a baby, you gotta have.
You should plan it out.
You gotta have this
plan.
I think that's what I would tell my kids.
Mm-hmm. No, that's real life. Yeah, that's real life. That's real life. 20, you say 27? I'm right now. Nah, I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
If I'm in a relationship, if I get into a relationship today, I'm 24, and we together for like a year and a half, and it's cool. Like it's just the one. I was like, you feel me? It's cool.
And it happens. It happens.
Yeah, if it happens, it happens.
Okay.
I ain't gonna be trying, but if it happens, it happens.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Now, a lot of women. How y'all feel about this?
What's that time?
Having kids before marriage. Y'all okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm gonna be honest. A lot of women have kids and change.
I heard that too. I heard that.
For sure.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that. You heard that?
No.
Yeah, I heard that for sure.
Yeah.
Or they get the ring and change.
Same
one of the two.
As men, but we all, we speaking as a man.
Yeah.
So that's my question.
All right, we back. So what's the question again?
So having kids before marriage, how y'all feel about that?
I'll have them before marriage. Yeah, I don't mind having a kid before marriage at all.
Okay.
I don't really care for marriage. I mean, I know women do, but
you don't really care for marriage.
Yeah, I don't care for marriage.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I don't care for marriage.
There's so many reasons. So,
but let me ask you this then. Before we push off of that, let's try to get out of our body here, and let's just off our experience and just theorize and question it. What is the reasons why women change after they get the baby? I'm gonna list some that I know first. They may have been doing the baby just to trap you. They may use the baby to try to keep you. I guess that's the same as trap, right? Yes. That's the one reason why I think they change.
Number two, the pregnancy.
How you reacted to them?
No, how they reacted from the pregnancy. Holding the baby for 9 months, whatever they went through for that pregnancy. Whatever's going through their mind.
Okay.
Yeah, you said it right though.
Those two.
That thing is trap. They can't use that to trap for sure.
So you would say those are the two reasons why they would switch up.
You gotta know the woman before you have a baby.
But you just saying they're gonna switch. So how much you know her? It's not gonna. No. Let's say he said that. He said, but I heard of that. I heard it. They can. I heard of that.
Yeah.
I heard of that. And that's crazy though. And it said those are the two reasons. So because a lot of dudes I hear too more so like when they're pregnant, they get to having these emotional outbreaks, and then the men not mentally stable or mature enough to know like what she's going through and keep that in mind as she going through it, to be more open to the outlash because of what she's going through. And I heard that when some dudes do treat them wrong at that time, the baby come out a certain way, if that make any sense. Y'all get it?
I see what you're saying, but what do you mean by a certain way?
Break it down a little more.
So he's saying like this. So if the mother, right, she's pregnant, you know, they get emotional. Yeah. And if you're not there for her in a certain way, if you're like, she gets emotional, she get mad at you.
Basically, like the stress is passed on. Arguing. Basically, what I'm saying.
Yeah, stress is passed on to the baby.
The stress is passed towards you.
Got you. I see what you're saying.
So then what I'm saying is, as I'm reverse engineering it, would that still stay true if the man took that in consideration? Just looking at that second point. Just looking at that second. Like I'm saying, we ain't never been pregnant. I ain't never had a woman pregnant. I ain't had a baby.
Yeah, I ain't see. She didn't really, and I ain't never really. She ain't really switched up when she had the baby, so I don't know how I would take it. I don't know.
How were you towards her though during the pregnancy?
Yeah, I was good, man. Especially the first one. The first one was like, man, treating her good. Make sure she ate right, drank right, slept. You know.
No, that's real life.
All that. And that was for the first one. The second one was kind of, and then the third one was kind of. But I was always there. She needed something.
But you say the third one gave you the biggest headache, like in the sense of like, you know what I'm saying, a lot going on and things like that. Yeah, would you contribute that to how you were?
Nah.
No.
No. It's just how
she is, bro.
See, I don't know if I can't answer if it's. My two boys was great from when they was born to now. You know, my baby is 3. She crazy, bro. Since she was born to now.
Now that's real life. That's real life.
That's like a boy and girl thing, or I don't know.
No, that's real life.
I ain't never seen a baby like that before.
No, that's real life.
Not once, bro.
No, that's real life.
There's not a baby like
that's
her,
real
bro.
life. But like as I was saying, everybody, they say that like, you know what I'm saying, when she pregnant, just give her that extra care, even if you know you ain't gonna be with her long term. Just so when she had a baby, it ain't got that stress towards you from her. Now going back to the question that you asked was having the kid before you married. I would have had a kid before I'm married. How long would I have to know her before I had a kid? I'll let you. Well, how long would you? Can't ask him no more. He done. Well, I got another question to say, but
I think that depends on the relationship. But I'd probably say about a year.
Depend on the relationship. What that mean, fool?
Depends on how I feel about the woman, or how the woman feels.
Let me ask you this: how long do you think it take you to get a good sense of who she is?
I knew she is when I first talked to her. Probably about.
We talking deep on this one. We went straight to it too. It was quick.
3 months of hanging. 3 months of hanging.
3 months
of hanging.
That's quick.
Of hanging.
The baby take longer to.
No, I ain't having no child at that time.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
About a year. About a year.
About a year.
Yeah.
But also,
she gotta get comfortable.
Also, are you pressing her? Are you pressing her?
No.
Let's say you start having unprotected sex.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I'm saying? Like contrast, like, you know, say how you feeling about that? Because let's say you 3 months in.
Yeah.
You having unprotected sex. Like how you moving during that period?
You saying am I pulling out?
Yeah, basically. And are you pressing? Are you pressing her?
Yes, I'm pulling out. Out. I am pulling out until she say it's good to not pull out.
Okay.
Well, I'm pulling out until I'm ready to have a child, bro.
Oh, okay.
Now, how you taking that?
It take me a long time. It take me as long as the baby come out before I come to it.
I don't know who to ask because I know you've been.
Oh, let me ask you this though.
Okay, go ahead.
How long should, as you went through it? But dang, you had a great one your first time. How long you think they should? Like from hearing stories and your experience as who been on this earth for 31 years, right?
Right.
And you heard about your peers and things of that nature and what went wrong with them. How long you think you should wait before you decide to impregnate a woman?
I say at least 2 years.
Damn.
Year and a half, 2 years.
That's why I want him to go long. You said about a year.
Why? You want to see how a woman is when they're comfortable with you, right? Is that the reason?
Like why the 2 years? What does the 2 years just show?
I think it's just it give you more time to figure out what she is, because man, people can change. People can change. I think 2 years you're gonna see it. Probably everything you need to see.
You're gonna see the real version of her.
So do you change your answer hearing his answer, or you still okay with a year?
A year and a half. I'll boost it up.
So you can boost it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how fast a year. A year is fast.
Now, is it a year from start in terms of boyfriend girlfriend, or is it 2 years living together?
No. Ooh.
Nah, you ain't gotta. I don't think you have to live together. But I mean,
you got to know how she lives, though.
you do gotta know how she lives.
Because it's a difference. It's a difference.
It's for sure.
You don't have to live together, but you got to know how she lives. You got to have been in
You
her
gotta
place.
say using different words for me, so make more
You have to
like know how she live, like what that entail.
You have to have been to her house and seen how she is. You know what I'm saying? Like, she clean. How many times she shower a day? All of that.
Oh, okay.
Y'all should be spending time. Within those 2 years, y'all should be spending time at your house and her house to see how she is. You know what I'm saying?
So you'll know how she's living.
Yeah, but you said you was gonna say something.